Apples with their skin on can serve as a simple, safe, and highly accessible replacement for blueberries, especially during times of recall, shortages, or seasonal unavailability. While apples don't offer the deep purple anthocyanins that give blueberries their cognitive and vascular edge, they bring a reliable, well-rounded nutritional profile that supports heart health, gut integrity, and inflammation reduction, all key pillars of long-term wellness. One of the standout compounds in apple skins is quercetin, a powerful flavonoid with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Quercetin helps neutralize free radicals, supports the function of endothelial cells in blood vessels, and has shown promise in improving immune regulation and reducing the histamine response, making it particularly useful for those with seasonal allergies or inflammatory conditions. Although blueberries also contain quercetin, apples often provide it in higher, more stable quantities, especially when consumed with the peel intact. Apples are also one of the best natural sources of pectin, a type of soluble fiber that acts as a gentle prebiotic in the gut. Pectin helps feed beneficial bacteria, especially bifidobacteria, while also binding and removing waste products and toxins from the digestive tract. This contributes to healthier digestion, more regular bowel movements, and better immune function, since the gut microbiome is directly tied to systemic inflammation control and metabolic balance. Blueberries offer fiber too, but not in the same fermentable prebiotic form as apples. If gut health is your priority, apples may actually outperform blueberries in supporting microbial diversity and reducing intestinal inflammation. Another advantage is the stability and availability of apples. They're far less prone to bacterial contamination than delicate berries and are not commonly implicated in foodborne illness outbreaks like Listeria, Salmonella, or E. coli. This makes them a dependable, lower-risk fruit for children, elderly individuals, or those with weakened immune systems. Plus, apples store well for weeks or months with minimal refrigeration and no nutrient loss, a huge advantage over blueberries, which degrade quickly after harvest and lose antioxidants as they age. In terms of cardiovascular support, apples have a well-documented history of lowering LDL cholesterol, reducing blood pressure, and improving arterial flexibility, largely due to their fiber, potassium, and polyphenol content. While they lack the immediate vasodilatory or nitric oxide, enhancing properties of blueberries, their effects on cholesterol metabolism and oxidative stress make them valuable for long-term heart protection. Daily apple consumption has even been associated with reduced stroke risk and a lower likelihood of developing hypertension. That said, apples don't directly support brain health and memory in the way that blueberries do. Blueberries contain compounds that cross the blood-brain barrier and modulate neural inflammation and plasticity, especially beneficial for aging adults and those with cognitive risk factors. Apples provide indirect support through reduced vascular inflammation and improved blood flow, but they won't replicate the acute cognitive enhancements or hippocampal protection shown in blueberry studies. Still, for maintaining whole-body resilience, apples provide a foundation of nutrients that remain underrated and underutilized. For best results, always eat apples with the skin. That's where the majority of quercetin, fiber, and polyphenol reside. Choose organic when possible to reduce pesticide exposure, since apples regularly appear on the Dirty Dozen list of produce with higher pesticide residues. And don't limit yourself to just one variety. Different apples offer different polyphenol profiles. Tart green apples may have more polyphenol and less sugar, while red varieties are richer in anthocyanin-like pigments, though at lower concentrations than in blueberries. To enhance nutrient synergy, pair apples with sources of healthy fat, such as almond butter, walnuts, or a few slices of avocado, to improve the absorption of fat-soluble antioxidants and stabilize blood sugar. You can also slice apples into oatmeal, blend them into smoothies with cinnamon and chia seeds, or stew them gently to make gut-friendly compotes with warming spices like ginger and clove, which offer additional anti-inflammatory benefits. In conclusion, apples with skin provide a clean, functional, and affordable replacement for blueberries when it comes to supporting heart health, gut microbiota, and overall inflammation control. They don't match blueberries in brain-targeted antioxidant power, but they make up for it in accessibility, fiber quality, and polyphenol diversity. As a daily habit, apples are one of the most sustainable and practical ways to support whole-body health, and they deserve a firm place in any nutrient-dense rotation, especially when blueberries are off the table.